Hello everyone, in this video I'll be going over how to continue making gains to your combat while you're on the go or just away from your PC. And of course by that I mean by playing old school mobile. I'll cover a few changes you can make to your phone settings along with some gameplay showing the results. Finally, if you're anything like me, I'm sure there's a good chance you're on the toilet while watching this, so I'll make sure to keep this short and to the point. There will also be timestamps in the description below, along with a link to the previous video, which covers the strategy itself in more detail. Enjoy the video. So right now I'm on my Samsung S20, and depending on your phone, your options may look a little different, but hopefully this guide shows you the right options, or at least how to find them in some way. I'm going to go ahead and open my settings and then click display, and then make sure my screen timeout is at 10 minutes, or as high as it can go depending on your phone. By default it's usually about 3 minutes, 5 minutes, so just again crank it up as high as it can go. Then I'm going to go back and make sure my accidental touch protection and touch sensitivity is on. This is just so my character is not running around while my phone's in my pocket or something, just pressing everything possible. And this is going to make sure that your XP gains aren't wasted while your phone's in your pocket or something. Now I'm going to go back and this time go to my apps section. There it is. And from there I'm going to go ahead and find old school Runescape. And once you're here, just go ahead and click mobile data and then turn on allow background data usage and allow data usage while data saver is on. Then we'll go back one more time and this time click battery. And we're going to click optimize battery usage. And at the top, just in the drop down, select all and then scroll all the way down and find old school Runescape. And by the way guys, it is alphabetical order, so to save time just scroll quickly. And once you're here, just make sure to ensure that old school RuneScape doesn't have this on. And you'll see that allow background activity is deactivated. And that's really it for the settings. So this is just going to make sure you're able to AFK as long as possible. And most importantly, you'll be able to switch between tabs. So if you're at work, you'll be able to answer your calls and whatnot. Keep your GPS while you're driving. Have YouTube while you're on the toilet. It's just a great way to make sure there's no experience being wasted while you're doing something else on your phone. A very important note from my experience, guys, is just make sure you don't have the Sand Snake on while you're on mobile. I know it's great for the low defense, and trust me, I agree, but there's always a chance that these snakes get stuck and you'll be basically logging out much sooner because they won't be attacking you and you're not going to be auto-retaliating anything at all. And that's really it from me, guys. So a couple of things to remember here is RuneScape Mobile does use your data, so make sure you're not going over. And if you are lucky enough to have a decent amount of data, you can make some serious gains by just having it running here and there while you're, fishing, woodcutting, or even nightmare zoning. On this account, I went from about a combat level of around 35 to now being at 116 in just a little over a month, and most of it was done AFKing through Nightmare Zone on my phone, so I was barely using my PC, really just keeping my phone on while I was on the go. Anyways, I hope this helps you guys out. If you think it did, drop a like, and if you want to see more tips and tricks for lazy folks, a subscribe would also be appreciated. Thanks, guys.